Nearly 90% of the main event field is gone.
Good luck, man. Play good.
Many of the game's greats have hit the rail.
See you next year, baby.
Now, just 733 remain, and they all have one thing in mind. Make the money.
Ready to do this?
Every hand matters. Every elimination counts. Who will get the cash? Who will go home empty-handed? The race for the money is on. Welcome to the World Series of Poker presented by Milwaukee's Best Light. For Norman Chad, I'm Lon McCarran. As day 3 continues, we're just 67 players away from the money. Several of the game's best remain in the hunt. 2 former world champs loom large. Phil Hellmuth and Johnny Chan now in the field. While today's focus is making the money, the pros know it's a good time to build chip stacks. Victor Ramden will try to do that at table 2. But the man everyone's looking up to is taking a seat at the featured table. Chip leader Sigurd Eskelin has amassed over 700,000 in chips. He's got his work cut out for him if he wants to hold on to those chips at this table. Australian pro David Saab is here. He won the heads-up championship of the Aussie Millions last year.
Next to him is Frankie Odell, whose 2 World Series bracelets have come in Omaha 8 events. And next to him is the Nod Medic, who won the first bracelet awarded at this World Series and probably wouldn't mind winning the last one.
I'm just trying to make it into the money. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're getting close.
How close? You got heaps of chips. What are you talking about?
Time to tighten up, fold around.
I don't think that's going to happen on this table.
Medic flaunting his game plan, real or not, for everyone to hear. On the Milwaukee's Best Light Pocket Cam, 8-7 into the muck. There's chip leader Sigurd Eskelin.
Now, you don't need to steal our blinds.
I'm not stealing your blinds.
Okay.
He folds the queen 10. Next up is 35-year-old David Saab. He's been wearing that Superman shirt every day at the main event, so now they call him Superman. The 10-7 of hearts. He raises to 7,500. Here's Odell. He won his bracelets in 03 and 07.
Well, this is how you win chips. You just raise the other blind, hope he has 10-8, and he'll go away.
Big blind does call, though.
Oh. Well, if he doesn't go away, plan B is outplay him after the flop.
And the flop is 8-5-6. Odell takes the lead with a pair of 8s. Saab with an up and down straight draw. He is first to act.
Saab saw his friend Tino Licic playing on TV in 2003 for millions of dollars and said, heck, I should be doing that.
Saab bets 10,000 on that draw. Odell now with a leading pair of 8s. Will raise it with top pair to 28,000.
Odell says 10,000 is an insult. 28,000 is respectable.
David Saab. Oh, not going away quietly. A re-raise, wow, to 85,000.
Saab says 28,000 is an insult. 85,000 is acceptable.
And a quick and gutsy call from Odell.
I love aggression, especially when I'm not playing.
King on the turn now. Odell still leads with his 8s. He adds a flush draw now. Saab checks this time.
All in.
Odell pushes.
A gutsy instinct from Frankie Odell for all his chips, and it's a good one. Odell just with a pair of 8s, Lon, but Saab's not getting the right price here to call on just a draw.
He needs over 175,000 to make the call. And he folds.
That's it what, homie? Yeah. That's it what?
Frankie's a tough piece of work.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
So Odell takes that pot. It was aggression versus aggression, and the most aggressive won it.
You're all excited, huh?
When you get all in and it's before the bubble, I'm going to get excited. I came to play. I didn't come to place.
Perfect setup for this day 3. Some amateurs are going to walk on eggshells and just try to finish in the money. The pros are full speed ahead. Norman, this is that moment of the main event that everyone's been waiting for. It's time to make the money. Those remaining already outlasted 6,000 players, which unfortunately for them won't count for much if they don't outlast 60 more.
Well, you've got a lot of folks out there just hanging on. Please let me cash. Please let me cash. Please let me cash. These people disgust me. There's no honor in crawling across the finish line. I want to see some players charge into the money. I want to see chips at risk. I want to see some gamble.
Norman, if that's what you want, that's what you get from the guy we've got sitting over at table 2, pro poker player and philanthropist Victor Ramden. Not just trying to make the money for himself, he uses his winnings to help as many children as possible in his home country of Guyana. Ramden looks down at ace-6 of hearts. Victor, 40 years old, lives in New York.
Here's Victor.
He is playing with Bill Blanda, a cousin of Hall of Fame football player George Blanda. Ramden raised it to 9,000.
Blanda made a World Series final table in 2005.
I raise.
Pocket nines. Blanda says raise.
Victor should say, here's Bill.
And here is Bill. It makes it $30,000 to play. He's a retired investor from Texas. Plays poker full-time now.
I'm weak. Really weak.
A weak ace. Into the muck.
Take my money, buddy. I'm sure it's only bait.
Blanda loves talking to the other players at the poker table.
Does it have GPS on it? You're going to come tracking it later?
Victor doesn't use GPS, but he does put his initials on all his chips.
This is sure to be a big moving day here in the Rio poker room. At an outer table, Chao Zhang was hoping to improve against Karan Radia, who was all in. Chao has a flush draw. Radia flopped top pair. Turn card now. Is a 5 of diamonds, and Chao Zhang wins that hand with a flush.
No.
Radia's gone.
Radia, a 23-year-old student at Northeastern University, and he sees his main event end abruptly.
So Radia will go home short of the money.
It's a lot of baby. Come out, baby. It's not the final table here. And we have to solve.
Chao's got a lot of different ways of saying poker is nice.
Elsewhere, Mike Matiso flopped a set of sevens. His opponent is all in with a nut flush draw, looking for a spade. He doesn't get it. Yeah! Matiso wins the hand.
And that is Mike's signature celebratory move of late. Run away from the table with a little fist pump.
And the field is one closer to the money now. Two former main event champs remaining here. One of them, Phil Hellmuth, is all in. 89 champ is up against Raja Katamori on a board of Queen 5 deuce.
Mikey, there's already 300,000 in the middle, and I'm all in.
Phil gives us an update.
Claiming queens?
Oh, I'm not claiming queens.
Katamori folds.
Buddy, he raised me. I re-raised him 60,000. He raised me. I re-raised him 60,000 and shipped it all. What do you think I have, boys?
Who needs Sports Center? Phil gives you instant highlights.
3-4. It was a straight draw.
Phil's having a lot of fun at this main event, it looks like. The other former main event champ still remaining is Johnny Chan. He's in a pot right now with Tree Win. After the turn, Johnny leads with a pair of aces. Win a pair of eights.
These two have been knocking heads here all day. The poker coach against the poker champion.
Win puts out a bet of 23,000. 3 diamonds on the board, too. And Johnny's not going anywhere, makes the call. Now the river card. Chan ahead with the aces. And Chan now with the check mark with those aces.
Win teaches low-stakes players how to play better. Chan teaches low-stakes players to get the heck out of his way.
Johnny checks, and Wynn's going to stay aggressive. 48,000 now after the river.
Yeah, Wynn has fired out a lot of bets against the great Johnny Chan at this table. No fear. Chan might be scared of the diamonds on the board, trying to figure out if his aces are good.
Chan makes the call. Wynn confidently turns over his eights.